How surprised are you that Hugh Jackson's staying as the Cleveland Browns head coach?
That just hit my email inbox from the NFL Network assignment desk. This is a team release. This is no report. The team sent this out. It's crazy, man. How do you fire your grocery shopper and the man in charge of all of this, and then announce that you're keeping the guy who's 1-27? I mean,
wow.
And then I guess you'll have to find a new grocery shopper that's got to keep Hugh Jackson for a year. I mean, it's just the absolute wrong way to go about building a team when you've got the opportunity. You've got the number 1 overall pick. You've got a ton of draft picks. It's all set up, Sixers style, I guess. And if you want to have a general manager to come in, and he's going to want his own coach. I mean,
yeah.
I honestly don't have an answer for this one. None. Zero.
But if you look at the draft picks, the problem that I've had with the Cleveland Browns is that they've had draft picks. They just haven't used those draft picks wisely. And I could understand changing that. Have they seen enough in the coaching abilities of Hugh Jackson, even though they won 1 game here and may not win a game this season? Has a coach ever survived this kind of stretch in the NFL? I can't imagine.
You have to understand. No, I can't imagine somebody go. I mean, look, the Giants just fired a coach mid-season for the first time since 1976 because he started 2-10. But you have to understand about how empty the cupboard was, and then who in that. I guess we'll find out at some point when someone writes a book about it. Who was the one who really decided to raise their hand and say Carson Wentz wasn't top 20 talent in this league? Who is the one who decided, yes, let's accept that trade offer from the Houston Texans instead of taking Deshaun Watson? Who's that guy? Who are those gentlemen? And if Hugh Jackson is not that guy, and he's the guy who apparently left Carson Wentz's pro day and called him up and told him how much he loved him, that's all you hear about. And so maybe he doesn't have his fingerprints on that. Maybe the guy who just got bounced just did. I don't know. But
that's crazy.
All that said, the way you attract talent in the NFL in the front office is you say to somebody, okay, you've been waiting for a job like this. Here it is. You got all these draft choices. You get to choose the coach. Now someone's going to come in and say, okay, now you got to keep Hugh Jackson. What if you don't want the guy? I mean, and it's no offense to Hugh. Anybody who's going to want to leave, you want to get you want to get somebody who's been waiting in the front office behind, say, Bill Belichick or Ozzie Newsome to come to Cleveland and straighten it all out. But you got to keep Hugh Jackson. They're really going to leave their job? I can't imagine.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Dan Patrick Show app.